Hey, it's Marina, travel experta, and today we're going to be talking about diving in the Caribbean. Are you guys ready for an adventure? Let's begin. When I was in my 20s, I got certified PADI certification for my diving. I did it up north in the United States around Rhode Island, where the waters are murky and cold and really not the most, you know, best conditions you could have for diving. When I started to travel to Central America, that's when I started to hear, oh, there's these Bay Islands off of Honduras, right in the heart of the Caribbean. The water is crystal clear. You can see 200 feet in front of you. And this is where you could also get your diving certification. I was like, well, I don't need my diving certification, but I'm curious because I already have it. Utila, which is one of the Bay Islands, is one of the smaller islands, is considered in the world to be the cheapest diving certification place. And that you could do for your PADI or you could become a master diver. And it is also one of the most ideal places to dive. First of all, the water there is crystal clear with the reef, about 200 feet easily that you could have on a good day. Plus, it's one of the best places to dive or snorkel, swim with whale sharks. Have you guys ever seen a whale shark? They are probably the most precious animals you could possibly see. But hey, if you're not a diver, no problem. You could snorkel. You don't need to go diving. The only thing is with Utila, the actual island of Utila does not have any beaches of its own. But you could take these tiny little ferries, these boats, to take you like a few minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, 40 minutes to these other little keys, right? They're little islands that are right there that have these pristine white sanded beaches, and you could just bring your snorkel, and it is just precious. Have you ever thought of, that little island with that one palm tree, two palm trees, I should say, that you have enough for your hammock and coconuts just falling all around you and surrounded by crystal clear blue waters where you could see fish and starfish and touch them right there in front of you, and the water is at 80 degrees? This is what you could do in Utila if you don't want to dive. And if you do want to dive and have a day off. Utila is an unbelievable location. It's a small little island. You could rent a golf cart to go all around it within less than a day. And again, you could take these boat trips to different restaurants that are located on these little isolated islands that have their own restaurants, or just go and hang out in a hammock, the key trip. So I really recommend, if you are going to be visiting the Bay Islands, the most popular one is Roatan. And I have an entire podcast just about what to do on Roatan, but you could also go to Utila. I don't recommend for the day. I definitely recommend overnight because the ferry takes about 2 hours to get there. And just so you know, the ferry can get quite seasickish. They do offer Dramamine when you're about to go there, but I really recommend you taking the time. And if you want to learn to dive, or if you are a diver and want to go on to the next step, this is the place where you could get your certification super cheap. And they also now have a really popular certification for free diving. Yes, those people that go 300 feet underwater without anything, but you have to have you have to learn how to do that. They are now teaching that as well. And Utila Town, it's adorable. You could walk the whole thing. Maybe it will take you, 15 minutes to walk the whole thing with these different cool restaurants right on the water, and you're surrounded by crystal clear blue Caribbean waters. So if you guys want a fun adventure, learn how to dive, or just go snorkel and go swimming with a whale shark, Utila is the place to be. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review and share with your friends. And remember, I have a bunch of cool ideas to make every day an adventure, no matter where you are. Go to travelexperta.com, travelexpert with an A.com. And remember, make every day an adventure.